Hello everyone, I am Lynn, and today we're going to talk about this Chinese balloon that's been all through the media recently. So if you're interested in my intuitive take on it, hang tight. Alright folks, so what is this thing? Is it a spy device? Is it some kind of weather balloon? What is going on? Or is it completely something else? So the question, I just pulled one of them because I've received a lot, says, what's the real story about the Chinese balloon floating over the United States? Some say it's a spy balloon, but the Chinese said it was a weather balloon. What is really going on here? So I wanted to think about this thing. I took a picture of it, I looked at it, and two things came forward when I was thinking about this balloon. And the first thing that I got was, this is a communication satellite that's falling from space, which in reality, it's just the upper atmosphere. All satellites are attached to these type of balloons, and that's how they stay in what they want to refer to as an orbit around Earth. Remind you, I talk about the firmament that encapsulates us. So there's only so far up we can go, and I get these balloons are up there holding these satellites in position at the higher part of the atmosphere here. And, the idea of something floating in space, as the CGI images suggest, I cannot connect to that. I'm not so sure that that is actually correct. So what you're seeing here is what all the satellites look like, but, the size might vary, the purpose behind it might vary, but nonetheless, they're all kind of configured the same way. And as this one fell, it happened just to be over a populated area. You got to remember, a huge part of our world as we know it is ocean. So it's very rare that one's actually been seen, but nonetheless there's two that have fallen, and it's been in a populated area where eyes have been on it here. And the military knew what this was, and that's the real reason that the one over Montana wasn't taken down, because it just wasn't worth it. The money it takes to shoot something down that's in reality just a satellite balloon wasn't worth it, so they let it go. They pretended to care, they circled it, they looked at it, investigated it, but nonetheless, they knew what it really was. Then there's another one. It was spotted over the North Carolina area, a few days ago, and to create a news story, they did shoot that one down. And this leads me to the next thing that I saw in relationship to this balloon, and I get there's something real going on, and they want to keep it out of the media. And they saw an opportunity to create a deflection by shooting down this balloon satellite, and they couldn't let a good story go to waste, which they don't. When there's something out there, no matter how trivial, if they want to create a story, they will, and they'll just keep it in the news, especially if they're trying to hide something else that was going on behind the scenes. So then that got me to think about, and this is a little off topic, what's going on behind the scenes? What are they really trying to keep out of the media? And what I get is it has to do with some kind of a dirty deal to try to get this newly imposed arms strap ban with this whole gun thing to pass from being just in a regulation or regulatory state. Granted, they're trying to enforce this regulation here, but I get they're trying to make it more of a law, like actually change a constitutional right. So I would watch out for this, people. I get that, the gateway to seizing our personal protection, I don't think I can say the word too many times without being flagged here, is to first get this personal protection item registered. Then they're going to enforce some kind of ridiculous tax that is going to be very difficult for people to actually pay. And then when people cannot pay, they'll have to seize this personal protection device, because now they know where to find you to come get it. So I see it's a slippery slope that they're just trying to backdoor into this, but they got this other news story and they're like, hey, let's maximize this. We got this balloon falling, right? So when there's deflection in the media, be on the extra alert as to what they're really doing that they aren't talking about. That's what's more concerning. What are they not talking about? The thing that's in the news, that's probably like a nothing thing. The thing that they're not, that's the thing that we need to be concerned with. And as a side note, I truly sense there's some kind of a disturbance in our atmosphere. I think it has to do with our sun, maybe some energy around the sun. And I see these balloons are going to more and more be falling because of our atmospheric changes. So I'd watch for more of that to happen as well. And that was really all I had for this reading. Curious your thoughts, what's going on in your area of the world? Please feel free to drop a line below. Again, thanks for listening. Hop on over to the blog, share my work. All those things help me out so much. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.